Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about a video I posted yesterday, and then I saw a number which is right after I posted the video, and I can't think of the number. I've tried to think or remember the number or whatnot, but the number pretty much says I've shared with you something I'm not supposed to share. Something about I read it online. I didn't have the page open. I read it online, and it says something about dividing something. I can't remember exactly what it says because I posted it and then I saw the number and I looked it up what it means. It says something you have to earn. Like what I gave you is supposed to be earned. I'm not supposed to give it to you. You know. And then some part of the message it says something supposed to be divided. Part of it, part of the arc supposed to be divided, something like that. Anyhow. And I just said, after it kind of made me think maybe this video I posted giving you information you're not supposed to know or I'm not supposed to share with you because entails that you're supposed to earn it. That's what it says. You have to earn it on your own. But then I couldn't find that. I couldn't remember the number. So. And I just said today I'm gonna sleep on it, and if God tells me the message again, then I think I know which video I posted that I gave you information you're not supposed to know. You're supposed to earn it on your own, and I'll delete it, if that appears today or tomorrow, whatever, right? Anyhow, I've been thinking about, God is testing us, the 144,000. God tested also a lot of prophets, Abraham and Isaac. And look at my friends. Those are my friends. Hello. But anyhow, he tested the prophets, right? And sometimes he tests you the biggest. He give you the biggest test. The test where Abraham saw in a dream beheading his child, and he says to. Look at that story. I don't remember his son's name, and he tested him because he saw him in a dream that he's gonna, sacrifice him, to God. That why God sent with an angel. He sent a sheep. So that what came up with. He passed the test. He says to his son, "I saw you in a dream. I was killing you or I was heading you, whatnot." And his son, he was a believer. He says, "Do what you've been told to do." If that test happened today, you think if you tell your, children now, "I saw you in a dream. I've been heading you." They'll call the police on you. You know what I mean? They're gonna think you're crazy. But back then, it's a test. So, a lot of tests. God is testing you all the time. People putting these evil, wicked people in my life or 144 life is all a test. When you think of it, and it's a test. Then you have to play your cards right, okay? I would like to think I play my cards right all the time, When it comes to God, yes. I had a lot of things actually because I use my intuition. Intuition is your wisdom. I think it's. Remember, I told you I didn't know his intuition, what it meant or whatnot. I think intuition is like your wisdom. You'll be able to kind of discern things. And yeah, so that's what's kind of going on. You know, so a lot of people go through a lot of tests. We've been tested. Tested by God, and people in these days. They don't really comprehend being tested means. They think it's, I've read online on YouTube, says like, oh, what's the point of, Abraham killing his son and whatever? That's what kind of God would do that? Then they're questioning, God, when God want to test somebody, you can't just say, oh, what kind of God would do that? The the God who created this earth, he created all the plants, the animals, and all creation, and divided kingdom and earth and heaven and whatnot. Created the angels, not just the white angels, but created the angels, and that kind of God. Okay, so when he created all of it, you know what? Look, if God didn't create oxygen, you'll be living on Earth, breathing oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So you really be grateful. Do not question what kind of God would do that. Test, what kind of God would do this? A lot of people on earth, they worshiping the devil, not the devil, Satan, and Satan killed a lot of people. Zeus, Satan, they changed the names. Jesus is Satan, and is Zeus, the same person. And a lot of people worshiping, So why would you worship a God who have killed many people? And then you questioning the true creator of heaven and earth who created everything. He manifested everything into existence. You know what I'm saying? You question the true creator, but yet you worship the false God. You know what I'm saying? He's not even to be worshipped. Satan cannot create anything. You know what I'm saying? We talked about oxygen. You think Satan can create oxygen? He can create anything. Okay, he mimics. He just God created something. He's trying to manipulate what God created. Adam and Eve's story. The same thing. God, he just came in. God created. Adam and Eve. Satan came and ruined everything. So why are you worshiping, Satan? These people on earth have worshipped, Satan for a long time, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that they are worshiping the false God. Well, a lot of people don't know that. But there is yet the Church of Satan, Lucifer, whatever. They are the one who consider that religion. That's not a religion. That's not a religion. Okay? What kind of religion that teaches witchcraft? You know what I'm saying? It's a forbidden knowledge. Why you think all of that happens, why we fell and came into earth. Just think of it. If Adam and Eve did not define God, or not being fooled by Satan, then we'd be in heaven. We'd be all creation, all this humanity will be living in heaven. But when they did that, heaven became a hard place to get into because it was given to you initially, given to Adam and Eve. If they, not to eat from that tree. How many days do you think God was, asking them not to eat? But he didn't tell them. He didn't tell them. But the teaching, from the holy books, he stated it. He didn't tell them how many days they're not supposed to eat from the tree. How many days do you think it is? 3 days. 3 days. See, 3 days, you cannot stop something. You cannot do something for 3 days. Is that hard to do? No. But he didn't tell them. When he told them not to eat from that tree, he asked, he basically is going to let them, eat from it after 3 days. Okay? But Satan, the ruiner, came in and ruined everything, But everything happened for a reason, And people saying, oh, God did not know that, Another stupid guy, he posted a video. He goes, if God knew that, then he wouldn't have known Satan is going to do this on the Garden of Eden. No, he knew, right? And so for people to question it, to say like he did not know, because if he had known, he could have stopped it. You know what? He gave Adam and Eve a choice. Told them not to eat from that tree. They should have followed, orders. You should not be like trying to, listen to Satan, because he ruined things. He doesn't make things better. You know what I'm saying? All these wars, the unjustified wars in earth, is being nothing but Satan. If you look, you don't even have to look hard enough. Just pay attention. Who created all these wars? Follow the thread. I said that before. So anyhow, there's, God testing you, same test, testing a lot of us, 144,000, similar to this, being Adam and Eve being tested, not to eat from the tree. That was a test, So now you get it.